September 30. We're having Indian summer here in New Hampshire. Let me just turn up my bright. I have no idea if it makes a difference for you, but it gets brighter for me. This is Charlie.
Hey, everybody.
Charlie's wearing something on his hand because he had hand surgery last week. You'll remember I did this show alone last week because Charlie was having hand surgery. We'll tell you all about it. What would you do if I sang out of key? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song. I'll try not to sing out of key. Oh, I get by with little help from my friends. Oh, I'm gonna try with little help from my friends. Oh, I'm gonna buy with little help from my friends. What do I do when your love is away? Does it worry you to be alone? How do I feel by the end of the day? Are you sad because you're on your own? Oh no, I get by with little help from my friends. Oh, I'm gonna try with little help from my friends. I get by with little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? I want somebody to love. Could it be anybody? I want somebody to love. Do you believe in a love at first sight? I'm certain that it happens all the time. What do you see when you turn out the light? I can't tell you, but I know that it's mine. Oh, I get by with little help from my friends. I get by with little help from my friends. Oh, I get by with little help from my friends. Could it be anybody? I want somebody to love. Could it be anybody? I want somebody to love. Oh, I get by with little help from my friends. I get by with little help from my friends. Oh, I get by with little help from my friends. Look out. Help from my friends. We have to make it low for me, but high for Charlie. Do that song. Hi, everybody. Kathy Marzik here. Hi, Diane Burden. Hi, Diane from New Hampshire. Thanks for being here. Aloysius is here. Hi, Tom Luba. Hi, Margot Smith. I hope your knee is continuing.
Yeah, and Margot, how's it going?
Yeah, I hope your knee's doing okay.
Tom, I hope, when is your surgery? Got your knees?
Oh, Tom Luba's surgery is after Moab Folk Camp.
Okay.
Hi, Neil Braverman. Welcome back, Charlie. I hope you are feeling better today. Hi, Judy Abbey. Hi, Linda Worcester. Linda Worcester, I think you live in Western Mass. We are doing a show in Amherst, Massachusetts on Friday night at the Coho, at the Pioneer Valley Co-housing. I think it's on my Facebook page. Hi, Kathy Marzik. Hi, Mary Williston in Utah. Hi, Raleigh Brown. Hi, Steve Verona in Vermont. Nice to see you all. Hi, Claude. Hi, Claude. Hi, Marie. Marie, I see you have a new book out. Hi, Nancy Baskett. Ginny Murphy from Pennacook. Hi, John Ferrulo. Good place to start. Sybil Bannock, good morning. Kathy Marzik says, wonderful harmonies. Thank you. I put a low G on my uke. I want to show you. Because we're going out to Moab. So it sounds different. And not every song works on it. For instance, what if it'll be okay? Doesn't really work on this ukulele with this particular. I'm going to just show you the difference in case you're a ukulele person. So here's one with a high G. See? And you get used to it. And you write your song around the high G. But we're doing a show at the Moab Folk Festival. Sloan Wainwright, Susan Cattaneo, me and Charlie, and Glenn Rothell is something called Mother Treat, and we're going to do Sloan's song, Live Out the Best of Your Life. So for one song, I'm going to carry that low G ukulele
If
on
any
the
of you would
airplane.
like to come out to Moab for folk camp.
There's Jessie Walsh. She's in Moab.
Hey.
Hi, Jessie. Jessie's going to be a nurse practitioner when she's 53. She posted that on Facebook. Jessie, it's like 25 years from now, isn't it? Because you're only like 22. That's how old you're supposed to be, and I'm supposed to be 45. Hi, Susie Allen. Nice to see you, Suze. Neil Braverman, never heard that song on a uke. Linda Worcester, ooh, I wish I could get to your gig. Linda, will you tell your friends? Because I'm not sure if anybody's coming to it. Hi, Tricia Cronin in Utah. Raleigh Brown says, I think it still sounds nice with the low G, just different. Thank you. I like that low G. It makes the ukulele optional to do definite other things, but
You can have moving bass lines, which is kind of nice.
yeah, it's just simply if you wrote a song that has that high G in it, then you really want it. Where have you gone, my happy bluebird? Your summer song like I never heard. Now the mornings are dark, the afternoons are gray. The best I can do is get the wood laid away, for the winter has a song. We learn it by degree, and we sing fa la la lo. Wind and cold, all the happy has fallen from me. Where have you gone, my bluebird? Where have you gone, my bluebird? Hi, Dorothy. Hi, Janet. I know that I am made like a handful of thorns. Reach for the petals and your skin will get torn by the nettles that hide in my wide open field. I was never good at soft, but I am pretty good at real. And now the winter has a song. We learn it by degree. We sing fa la la lo. The wind and cold, all the happy has fallen from me. Where have you gone, my bluebird? Where have you gone, my bluebird? Once the summer queen danced with the prince of the dawn, and the lightning bugs shine all night long. Now the mornings are dark and the afternoons are gray, and the best that I can do is get the wood laid away, for the winter has a song. We learn it by degree. We sing fa la la lo. The wind and cold, all the happy is fallen from me. Where have you gone, my bluebird? Where have you gone, my bluebird? Where have you gone, my bluebird? Aloysius says, I like this. I've never heard this song. It's on our CD from 2020 called A Beautiful Sound, and we don't do it very often because it's challenging for me to sing it where I want to sing it and still play the guitar. This song sounds way better for me singing it if you put it up here, but the guitar becomes less pleasing. So Janet and Dorothy, Janet Simpson and Dorothy, are in Santa Fe. Hi guys, I hope I'm seeing you
Hey.
camp. And Janet Wichneski, another Janet, is here from Verona, Italy, where there's a song camp starting tonight. I hope you have a good time, Janet. Sarah Williams, hi, welcome for being here. You're on a big screen, came to share. Thanks for the sunshine. Well, we're glad you're here. Okay, and now we're just doing some songs today that we had a long rehearsal yesterday and a long drive, so we didn't really think about the show. And this morning I was thinking, well, what are we going to do? So I wonder what I did with that pick.
Right,
Did something-
there's one right there
Yeah.
on the table.
Oh, I'm going to read you a poem. Let me read you the poem, and then we'll do it. I read online last night, by the way, that are you guys familiar with the idea that an A is at 440 hertz? Raleigh's going to understand this, and maybe he's going to explain it better for us. Hi, Helene. Nice to see you. Hi, Brenna. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. So last night I'm wandering around Facebook, seeing what you're all doing so I can talk to you today, and I see this thing about 440 hertz can give you headaches and exhaustion, but if you go to 432, it's more in harmonic balance with the human brain or something. So I tried to look it up this morning. I thought it was 439, but it's 432. Just want to put it out there as an idea. They say you can relax yourself if you get a tuning fork that's 432. The guy's putting it on his head, and then he's putting it on various bones on his face. Anyway, just wanted to share that, things that you learn. So here's a poem. This is from the book I've been reading from, Poetry of Presence. This is by Stuart Kestenbaum, and it's called Holding the Light. Gather up whatever it is glittering in the gutter, whatever has tumbled in the waves or fallen in flames out of the sky. For it's not only our hearts that are broken, but the heart of the world as well. Stitch it back together. Make a place where the day speaks to the night and the earth speaks to the sky. Whether we created God or God created us, it all comes down to this. In our imperfect world, we are meant to repair and stitch together what beauty there is. Stitch it with compassion and wire. See how everything we have made gathers the light inside itself and overflows a blessing. Make a place where the day speaks to the night and the earth speaks to the sky. Whether we created God or God created us, it comes down to this. In our imperfect world, we are meant to repair and stitch together what beauty it is. Stitch it together with compassion and wire. I love that poem. Raleigh says meh when I suggest the idea about 432 hertz. I figured he might.
I was thinking about it. Those of you who play instruments, and you probably have an electronic tuner, and oftentimes on the tuner there's a little button which can change the hertz, and if that has been changed unbeknownst to you, and you're trying to,
you can't tune with anyone
else.
else.
You're always out of tune with everybody else.
Yes, but there's a long thing on Facebook about how 25,000 musicians told them in the early 20th century, don't change to 440 because it had always been at 439, and older music is written at 432 or something. I just wanted to put something else in your brain today besides all the bad news in the newspaper. Here's Tom Hodge. Hi. Ginny Murphy says, Ray would be interested in the tuning stuff. That's right. As a piano tuner, Ray would know. Steve Arona is posting the poem. Brenna Hoffman-Olivier says, when we sing A, our vocal folds vibrate at 440 times a second. Those are busy folds. Thank you for telling us. That's right. Margot Smith says, I love that poem. Would you post the author and the title? Yes, I'm going to put this right here. There you go. That should show up on the screen now, but it's not. Why is it not working? I'm trying to post it. It's in the notes. Margot. Claude Galinsky. Thank you, Raleigh. Tom Luba. I think my life revolves around A440. Otherwise, I'm out of tune. Hey, Marie Eaton. Poet's name again. Missed it. Stuart Kestenbaum. Kathy says, yes, Charlie, that happened to me. My tuner went to 441 and my dulcimer was not happy. I bet your dulcimer was not happy. All right. So I've given us something to think about anyway, besides whatever else is going on in the world. We're going to do Napoleon. Hi, Leanie Angles. Nice to see you guys. Hey, David. We put this song away for a while just because, and we're bringing it back. And it's the kind of song that it really is an aerobic event, so it's good to keep it in the repertoire, as it were. This is everything you need to know about Napoleon in under 3 minutes. Everything that I thought was interesting. I will sing of an early French export, Napoleon and his empire. Both were short. Before the Louvre or Catherine Deneuve, there was the man who said, I would take Vienna. We sing Waterloo, the guillotine, the Empress Josephine. The little man has a dream, goes and gets a big machine, and Wellington comes on the scene, has a better sailing team, sends our little fiend off to Elba. He took Italy and Spain and Prussia, which is Germany and Poland now, but it sounds like Russia. You won't find Prussia on a map of Europe anymore. It was an empire that failed. What should we learn about that for? We sing Waterloo, the guillotine, the Empress Josephine. The little man has a dream, goes and gets a big machine, then Wellington comes on the scene, has a better sailing team, sends our little fiend off to Elba. He knew how to set a goal and say, I think I can, which doesn't sound French, but he was Corsican. So when you lose the game, don't sit on the bench. Napoleon ruled France, he wasn't even French. Waterloo, the guillotine, the Empress Josephine. The little man has a dream, goes and gets a big machine, and Wellington comes on the scene, has a better sailing team, inside his French cut suit. His body, they say it's missing the manly root. It was embalmed, we could stick it back on, but who could tell by now the rest of him? It's missing as well. We sing Waterloo, the guillotine, the Empress Josephine. The little man has a dream, goes and gets a big machine. Then Wellington comes on the scene, has a better sailing team, sends our little fiend off to Elba. Sends our little fiend off to Elba. Sends our little fiend off to Elba. Sometimes it feels really good to sing, send the little fiend off to Elba. Okay, I want to repeat for anybody in the Western Massachusetts area that we are doing a show Friday night in Amherst. We'd love it if you told all your friends, because we rarely play in Western Mass. And we'd rather not be the only people in the room. We're hoping not to be. Okay, Charlie, I'm going to do one more song, and then you're going to do your song list. Would you like to do your song now? Would you like to get it over with, or are you ready to wait for a song?
I'd be happy to do it either way.
Oh, isn't that a nice boy? Thank you. Let's talk about your hand for a second while I get my capos on for this song. So Charlie had hand surgery.
I don't know if you can see, but last week this pinky on this hand was like this.
2 weeks ago, because you weren't here last week.
Well, but
right.
Last week it was like that.
Before the surgery.
Before the surgery, and now it's actually straight. So that's the good news. The bad news was intensely painful, but it's now that I've forgotten all about it, it all seems quite like a good thing I did.
Thank God for things we forget.
Thank God for amnesia for very unpleasant events.
Last Tuesday when I was doing the show, Charlie had gone in early to get his shot, and then right after the show, I called him to see how he's doing, and he said it was really painful. They put 4 needles in his hand right here without any Novocaine. It just curls your hair. Hi, Jackie Davis. Please post a link to your concert in Amherst. I'll try to get Owen Kennedy down to see you. He lives in Greenfield. Thank you, Jackie. Oh. It's on my Facebook page. There is a post, the first Friday Coho Coffee House in Amherst at the Co-Housing. It's on my Facebook page. So this is a song we haven't done in a while, and the first day of fall came and went last weekend, and I didn't talk about it. This is the pomegranate seed, which I used to do all the time. I haven't done it in forever. So I'm going to tell a little story, and then we'll sing this. There once was a young girl named Persephone. She was the daughter of very powerful parents. Her mother, Demeter, was a master gardener, and her father, Zeus, had some sort of corporate job that made him feel that he ruled the world. Persephone was their only child, and they wanted to give her the perfect childhood. Like the Buddha, all darkness would be kept from her. She would see only the beauty in the world. She was sent to an all-girls college and an all-girls boarding school somewhere in the Boston Beltway. And life was so perfect for Persephone that when Hades rode by her dormitory in the spring of her senior year of college, in a black motorcycle with a black leather jacket, he was the most exotic thing she had ever seen. And she climbed on the back of the motorcycle, and they rode off to San Francisco, where they lived in a basement apartment, and they read Russian novels. Persephone tried to bring Hades home with her for family holidays for a few years until she discovered this was not going to work. So now she's learned to leave Hades on the West Coast. So on the first day of fall, Persephone takes a plane and she flies out. No, on the first day of spring, Persephone takes a plane and she flies to Marblehead, where her mother works in the gardens, and she helps her mother for the summer. And on the first day of fall, Persephone takes another plane back to the West Coast, where Hades now lives in a basement apartment. And he writes computer code for Meta. I always change that. And life goes on like this for Persephone for a number of years. In her early adulthood, it does not occur to her that she has gotten in a boat, and it is traveling down one particular river. And then a few years go by, and as we will, Persephone starts to look around. She says, I have gotten in a boat, and it is traveling down one particular river. And then more years go by, and Persephone comes into the center of her life. And she says, I must decide if I'm going to claim this boat, claim this river as the river of my life. So she sticks an oar in the water, she writes a letter home. I swallowed a seed in the dark long ago. A girl who needs her mother will do anything she's told. It was Hades, his horses, and then it was my cries, the innocent losses, the breaking of the ties. Mother, do you follow? Mother, do I lead? Mother, I have swallowed the pomegranate seed. And you weep when I visit for the damage that was done. When I leave your fields in autumn, you're not the only weeping one. For I can still hear that frightened young girl calling out for rescue from the underworld. Calling, mother, do you follow? Mother, do I lead? Mother, I have swallowed the pomegranate seed. Oh, but in the darkness and the heat, in that sacrificial deep, he said, open, you are the seed. In your mother's daylight, there is wrong and there is right, but here is just desire and need. And for all I'm lost, I know where it all starts. The seed finds life in the dark. Mother, do you follow? Mother, do I lead? Mother, I have swallowed the pomegranate seed. Oh, mother, do you follow? Mother, do I lead? Mother, I have swallowed the pomegranate seed. I am watching my face as I sing to you. You guys might know that, but we're staring at ourselves. And what I notice is my face goes like this. It's just, as I get older, I feel like I should have a little more of a mask. Oh, thank you. Kathy Marzik says, what a beautiful version. Neil Braverman to you says, heal completely, Charlie. I have bilateral hand surgeries on my hands if you need and feel the need to call me.
Oh,
Steve Verona, you could say
you.
Hades was a motorcycle. Hades' motorcycle was a Vincent Black Lightning. See how many people chuckle. Good idea.
I just want to say that at this point, because my recovery is really being relatively quick, I feel so good for myself and so bad for Margot and other people who are having knee surgery.
Her knee surgery,
I know
yeah.
some surgeries, knee surgery. I've had shoulder surgery, and that's a very long and painful recovery.
Yeah.
And this is, I'm fortunate. Yeah. Just,
Would you like to do a song?
oh, sure.
Here's Marie. Thank you, Marie. Marie says you're an amazing storyteller. A girls' school in the Boston Beltway. Yeah, I wonder where I got that idea. My mom went to Wellesley. Larry Pattis, hi, sweetheart. Nice to see you. So Charlie's going to do a song, and I'm going to...
Larry, it's been too long since we visited.
Yeah. We're going to try and come to
I
Oregon. Actually,
need-
we may
can I
try
have
and
a
come get
capo?
gigs near him.
A capo, please.
Like a capo, okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave Charlie to do this and stand to the side just because that's how I feel like doing it today. There we go. Okay. Have fun, Charlie.
Why is that, sweetie?
I think you're singing a song where I feature.
That's true. So
I'm more comfortable over here.
don't you think it would be good drama, good stage to have you and, have your facial expressions and the...
Mayhap! That's my favorite word today. Mayhap.
Well, Cozy really deserves a co-write on this song, because she helped me finish this song and actually Julie Snow as well. You helped me finish the song when we were having our very brief honeymoon.
That's right, our brief honeymoon in Gloucester.
It's called Help Me to Believe. Girl, look what you've done for me. I woke up with this smile on my face. Now can't you help me to believe I deserve this time of grace? I hear the same old thing. And every song I sing, help me to believe. Help me to believe. I might have 1,000 words, but I can't find them on my tongue. If I were talking from my heart, I'd tell you everyone. I hear the same old thing. In every song I sing, help me to believe. Help me to believe. Life passes by in the blink of an eye. I might have 1,000 fears, but I don't know which ones are true. Maybe they would disappear if I could tell them all to you. I hear the same old thing in every song I sing. Help me to believe. Help me to believe. Help me to believe.
Nice, Chazzy. I distracted you. You looked up and smiled at me, and that's when you got.
I got lost. Getting lost.
You did great, Chazzy.
Getting lost is just a part of my ongoing.
Well, look, here's Rob Hamilton. Hi, Rob Hamilton.
Rob.
Hey, you two. Nice to see you, Rob. Hi, Tony Bowles. Tony, come back to camp. We miss you.
If any of you are living down there in the Acton, Mass area, and you want to know a really great guy and a wonderful musician, get in touch with Rob, because I don't know how much he's working now, but he is great.
Look, Jackie posted the link to my show. Thank you, Jackie. So here's the link to our show in Amherst this Friday. Margot Ayres says, Charlie, I love this song. Claude Galinsky says, love me some Charlie chords. Tom Luba said, that right hand is clearly working like a charm, Charlie. Hey, yay. Yeah. Kathy Marzik says, you are certainly deserving of all the love you get, Charlie. Marie Eaton says, lovely. Hi, Bonnie O'Donnell. Beautiful, Charlie. Charlie, you're a gifted songwriter, says Neil. Linda Worcester, well done. Cindy Morgan. Cindy, I can't believe you drove all the way, and then we never got to say goodbye to you. Cindy Morgan drove 2 hours to see our show in Nelson 2 Fridays ago. And I hadn't seen her in years, and there she was in the audience with her husband, Rich. I love to sing along, at least in bits. Waterloo, the Guillotine. I'm posting while you've gone on to the pomegranate seed. Now you posted on my calendar. Thanks again, Cindy. Okay, we're going to go out of here quickly because I have to go to the eye doctor right after we leave because my glasses broke as we got off stage on Friday night. We had a Saturday night. Was it Saturday? When was our show? Saturday night. We had a show up in Lebanon, New Hampshire, really hot. And I come off stage and my face is really sweaty, and I take off my glasses like this to clean them, and they break right here on this little thing here. And these are metal glasses. These are my other ones, but they're metal glasses. These are just reading glasses. And all of a sudden, my glasses come off my face like this. And you know when you think, I'm having a dream, this is really not coming apart. These glasses, they have to be one piece. There's no way it could have broken right now, but it did. So I have to go get other ones. Hi, Mary Christian Stewart. Almost forgot to tune in. Glad my brain was jogged. Okay, because I was complaining about seeing my face on stage, we're going to do the Botox Tango to go out. And next week, we may not be here because I have to go to the doctor next Tuesday, so keep an eye out. It might be 2 weeks till we're back. This is the theme song to the Midlife Crisis Tour that I wrote when I had no idea what a midlife crisis looked like, because I've always been somewhat precocious, so I decided in my early 30s that I would start my midlife crisis. I am thinking of getting injected. Gravity's heavier than I expected, and it's pulling things out of place. My skin is getting longer than my face, and it's pulling in the creases. Out of my vigilance, never never ceases with the emollients and the greases. I am a puzzle losing its pieces, and the cracks are slowly growing between my tectonic plates. Continental drift for man or woman never waits, and there's no point in self-deceiving. Like Australia, part of me is leaving. Facial definition and a somewhat stronger chin. Now I'd be happy with just a remission of this loss of collagen. You can put your fears to rest. I won't be getting any in the chest. It wouldn't solve any problems at all, and just give me 2 more things to fall. So I am thinking of getting injected. I'm getting older sooner than I expected. All right, there's our show. I'm gonna run off to the eye doctor. Thank you all for being here. Ginny Murphy says my glasses broke like that my first summer at Middlebury. It took longer to get glasses in 1979. I bet it did. Cindy Morgan, Charlie, the more I hear you, the more I watch you two together. I love your music. Larry Pattis, they can solder or possibly weld those glasses. Ask me how I know. All right. Thank you all for being here. We'll see you we might see you in 2 weeks. Keep an eye out. Unlikely we can do it next week. If we decide to do it Monday, just keep an eye on Facebook. We love you guys. Take care of yourself. Remain informed, but don't watch too much news. Bye.
Bye, guys. Thanks for being here.